As civilization expands, protecting natural resources has become an issue with our society. While many people see no threat in this situation, the Little Traverse Conservancy, however, has taken upon themselves to protect the natural diversity and preserve the beauty of northern Michigan.
The Little Traverse Conservancy was started in 1972 by a group of people. They called themselves the Little Traverse Group at that time, and what they did was file lawsuits for environmental causes to try and control sprawl development, to prevent water pollution from septic systems and other kinds of things. They realized that litigation is a tough way to protect the environment, and they thought that a more positive approach would be appropriate. And the basic premise was to protect land the old-fashioned way by owning it. In approaching land conservation, one of the critical questions that comes up when we talk about protecting land is, what are you protecting the land from, and what are you protecting it for?
Well, there's a tremendous benefit on simply not developing property and leaving property the way that it is. Of course, for the environment, the wildlife, and both the flora and the fauna. When we talk about preserving, that is really what we're preserving, is the wildlife and preserving nature the way that it is.
As the landscape becomes more and more developed, and as there is more and more encroachment on natural systems, it becomes more critical, especially for certain kinds of species. Some that come to mind: black bears, loons, bald eagles are three species that can't tolerate a lot of human presence. They need large, wild areas. And so by teaming up with the federal and state governments to protect large areas of land, we help protect habitat for these species of animals. But to us, one of the most important things that we protect land for is future generations, and that means children. I have a vision of every child in northern Michigan growing up and having access to a wooded area and a body of water, whether it's a lake or stream or the Great Lakes. It's important to children growing up to be able to learn and grow outdoors. Walt Whitman wrote that the secret of making the best persons is to grow in the open air and to eat and sleep with the earth. And that's something that we believe here at Little Traverse Conservancy. The best way to summarize the goal of the Little Traverse Conservancy, or our mission, is to say that we want to provide balance in our society's approach to land resources.
The Little Traverse Conservancy has come a long way in achieving their overall mission. They have helped create balance between growing establishments and the number of nature preserves in northern Michigan. The Conservancy has protected more than 39,800 acres of land, including 103 miles of shoreline along northern Michigan's lakes, rivers, and streams.
If we look back in our history of, conquer the wilderness and develop the frontier and, make the landscape safe for civilization, we've done that. And some places we've done it too much. And in the battle of humans versus nature, humans have won, and now we need to show some restraint.